This is the fourth and final installment in our retirement options series of videos. In this video, we'll be exploring a variety of options for investing your money on your own without dealing with any third-party investors. In our previous videos, we've gone over employer-sponsored retirement funds like the 401k, 403b, and the 457 plan. Individual retirement accounts or IRAs like the traditional and Roth IRA, pensions, guaranteed income annuities, and cash value life insurance plans. You can check out the links to all of these videos in the description below. Saving money for retirement is something that everyone should think about regardless of their age. However, a lot of people are wary of putting their hard-earned money into the hands of strangers at banks or financial institutions. They would rather be in control of how and where their money is invested, and also they don't want to be charged any fees for putting their money in those respective accounts, so they decide to instead find options for investing their money on their own terms. Andrew Carnegie, one of the most successful businessmen and philanthropists in the 19th century, once said that 90% of millionaires got their wealth from investing in real estate. Therefore, the first option that we're going to go over is investing in real estate. This option can be very lucrative in the long run, but it definitely is not the most passive option. There are several ways that you can invest in real estate. You can buy residential or commercial properties and rent them out. This way, you can collect a steady flow of rental income from your tenants each month that you can save up or invest in other properties to get even more money each month. To maximize your potential earnings, it is wise to expand your portfolio and get multiple rental properties. Another way that you can invest in real estate is that you can buy properties in up-and-coming areas that are appreciating in value. You could rent out these properties so that they virtually pay for themselves, covering your taxes, mortgage, or HOA fees. When you're ready to retire, these properties will serve as a nest egg for you. The third way that you could invest in real estate in your retirement would be to buy houses, fix them up, and sell them for a profit. This is called flipping, and it is the least passive method to make money from real estate. There are a lot of houses out there if you take the time to look for them that just need a little bit of TLC. Be creative with your searches. Check sheriff sale listings, browse real estate sites like Zillow or Trulia, contact your local real estate agent and get on the MLS, which stands for the Multiple Listing Service, and it's the tool that is used by real estate agents to sell homes. You can always take all of these options and dabble in several investments. For example, you can have a couple of rental properties, and you could save some of that money that you get from those and buy a house to flip for profit in an up-and-coming neighborhood. Real estate investing can be quite profitable, but keep in mind it isn't a fail-safe plan. Like any other investment opportunity, there is always the possibility to lose money. The second option that we're going to explore is investing in the stock market. There are 3 different ways that you could invest. You can try your hand at day trading, which is buying and selling stocks in the same day or even in the same hour. You can try swing trading, which is buying a stock and keeping it overnight or even up to a couple weeks to try to get a profit. You could also invest in long term in the stock market, buying a stock and holding on to it for an extended period of time. These days, you don't even need to go through any sort of financial institution to invest in the stock market either. There are apps such as Robinhood or Webull that you can use to invest in your funds on your own. You can also go through a brokerage firm like Vanguard or Charles Schwab, so you can invest in the S&P 500, which is the stock market index that tracks the performance of the 500 biggest companies in the United States. We recommend that you invest long-term if you're going to invest for your retirement, as it'll give you the highest probability to weather the storm of low-performing times like this one that we're currently experiencing. Do keep in mind that the stock market is incredibly volatile, especially in this current climate, so make sure that you do your homework and invest wisely. The third option that we're going to cover is investing in a startup. There are a lot of startup companies out there that could use a little help from an investor like you. When you invest in these companies, you actually buy shares and own a portion of the company itself. There are limits to how much you can invest per year that range from $2,200 to $107,000 depending on how much money you're worth. There's one important thing to realize if you decide to invest in a startup, and that's the fact that startup investments are not tradable like stock. You have to hold on to the share until they go public or they're bought out by another company. There is also a huge risk of losing all of your money if the startup goes under, as 50% of all startups fail after the first 4 years. There are several crowdfunding platforms that you can utilize to find startup companies if you feel like this is an avenue that you'd like to take. Some of those platforms are Seed Invest, WeFunder, Republic, MicroVentures, and GoFundMe, to name a few. If you have the funds to spend, spread them out like you would with the stock market. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. We understand that not everyone has the means to just invest in things when they retire. If none of these options seem like the right fit for you, you can always consider these other ideas. If you're handy, you can flip cars, you could find furniture that needs a little TLC, fix it up and sell it, or you could sell things on eBay or Amazon that you make or buy at a discount. If you want to work to save up for retirement, you could drive for Uber or Lyft, you could walk dogs for spare cash, or you could perform tasks for people on TaskRabbit. You can also buy royalties on songs, which is a completely passive way to earn money for retirement. All of these will give you a little something extra that you can use to save up and invest, or you can just tuck it away for an emergency. We'll be going into detail with some of these in future videos. To recap, we went over several options for investing your own money when you retire. The first option was to invest in real estate. With this option, you could buy residential and commercial properties and collect the rent checks every month. You could buy houses in upscale neighborhoods. You can flip houses that need a little TLC, or you could do a combination of all of these. As we mentioned, real estate investing isn't 100% foolproof, and there is that possibility that you can lose money, but it is one of the safer options. The second option for investing your money was to invest in the stock market on your own with Robinhood or Webull. We went over day trading, swing trading, and long-term trading. With this option, it is recommended that you do not put all of your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Instead, invest in multiple stocks in case one loses money and you have a chance to recover it with a different stock. Also, it is recommended that you invest in the long term, as it gives you a better chance to weather any financial storms. The third option was to invest in a startup company. This option can be very risky, but it can also be quite lucrative in the long run. Keep in mind that you could lose everything with this investment if the startup fails, and you can't trade those investments like you would stocks. If the company explodes with popularity, however, you're set for life. We also went over some options for making a bit of extra money, like Uber, Lyft, selling options on eBay or Amazon, for instance, that you could use to invest how you see fit or save, whichever you prefer. As with anything else, remember to do your due diligence before you decide to invest your money in any of these options. We hope that you find these videos helpful in making the correct decision for your personal retirement so you can spend your golden years sipping Mai Tais on the beaches of Hawaii. We make videos like this to help everyone like us save money or take advantage of any existing opportunities out there to gain financial freedom. For more videos like this, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notified of our latest videos.